Welcome to how to get the most out of reporting and make data-driven decisions. Analytics are a great way to measure and define the effectiveness of your marketing efforts. With detailed insights, you can make informed decisions, which saves time, resources, and money. In this video, you'll learn how to evaluate the effectiveness of your marketing efforts and understand how to set goals and benchmarks for your campaigns, and how to use basic metrics found on Facebook and Google Analytics to make data-driven decisions. You must set goals and benchmarks, understand where to find analytics, and learn how to interpret them. Step 1. Identify clear, achievable, and measurable goals. Goal setting helps define your baseline measurements and define the purpose of your efforts. SMART, specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time-specific goals are a great way to get started. An example of a SMART goal is to increase your website traffic by 20% by the end of Q2 and increase your unique sessions by 20K in 1 month. To check if your goal is attainable, refer to industry benchmarks. These can be found with a Google search for industry reports and benchmarks. Once you have your goals set, create a chart to compare your goals against your monthly progress. Step 2. Where to find your analytics. Facebook. On Facebook, there are 4 places to find analytics. This includes the Page Insights tab, Facebook Business Suite, Creator Studio, and Ad Manager. Page Insights provides a summary of your page performance. You can see real-time results or go as far back as 28 days. You can also identify their top-performing posts over the past week. Facebook Business Suite provides organic and paid insights on your page performance, such as page reach, profile visits, page likes, and followers, along with the performance of your content and audience breakdown. Facebook Creator Studio provides an insight on the performance of your page, video content, and stories. Creator Studio is the only place that provides detailed insights on video content, including metrics that allow you to track how often and how long people watch your videos and how many repeat viewers you receive. Facebook Ad Manager provides insight into your paid ad campaigns. This includes conversion metrics such as cost per click, click-through rate, impressions, and more. How to use this for your business. Ensure your Facebook Ad Manager is set up if you're going to run paid campaigns. Familiarize yourself with the features and data offered within Facebook Analytics. Google Analytics. Under the Reporting tab, GA offers 5 types of reports. This includes real-time reports, audience reports, acquisition reports, behavior reports, and conversion reports. The real-time report provides insight into what is currently happening on the website right now. You can use real-time to monitor the performance of a 1-day promotional campaign or see the immediate results on your website. The Audience Report provides insight into the characteristics of your users. This report helps you understand if your marketing efforts are attracting your target audience. The Acquisition Report provides insight into how you acquire users, their behavior on the website, and conversion patterns. It can also include information from your advertising report. This report will help you understand which marketing channels are bringing value to your business and driving traffic to your website. The behavior report will show you the level of interaction users have with your website, from the engagement rate of each web page to the behavior and conversion of landing pages. The conversion report provides insight based on the goals set and the conversions identified. With this report, you can understand and measure the impact your efforts have on your conversions. Determine which metrics to track and how to understand them. When measuring your success, you'll want to pay attention to these 3 categories of metrics. 1. Awareness metrics. Awareness metrics track how known your brand is among your target audience and how well they recognize it. If your objective is to increase brand awareness, you'll want to track these metrics. Awareness metrics for websites via Google Analytics. Google Analytics classifies a user as a visitor who has visited the website. A user can either be a returning visitor or a new visitor. However, this analytic can be skewed because it counts every visitor as one user. Also, if a user deletes their tracking cookies often, they will be counted as a new user. A session is a series of actions taken by a user within a given time frame. A session can end either when a user leaves the website or after 30 minutes of inactivity. Everything a user does within the 30 minutes counts as a session. To dive deeper, you can compare the number of users to sessions. Better metrics would be pages per session or page views. Pages per session is the average number of pages a person views. If your pages per session is 2, that means the average user views 2 pages before leaving. The best way to improve this metric is to improve the customer experience of your web page. This can be done by linking to relevant internal pages or ensuring CTAs are prominent. Page view refers to how many users view a page. This includes multiple views by the same user. That's why it's important to track the unique page views. Referral traffic refers to people who visit your website through another source. Referral traffic can help you understand what external source provides the most value and generates users to your site. To improve referral traffic, leverage third-party channels. Awareness metrics for social media via Facebook. Impressions is the number of times your content is displayed, while reach refers to the unique number of people who see your content. A month-over-month increase is good, while a decrease means you need to change your strategy. To improve your reach, you might use hashtags, cross-promote content on various channels, or pay to boost the post. Profile visits are the number of times your page was visited. You'll want to look at your profile visits in relation to your new followers. Page likes are the number of likes your Facebook page receives. Followers, the number of people who follow your page. To provide more context into your following, you'll want to understand who these people are. You'll also want to ensure they match your target audience. 2. Engagement metrics track how your audience is interacting with your brand online. Engagement metrics for websites via Google Analytics. Average session duration measures the average time a user spends within a session. According to DataBox 2021, a reasonable benchmark for session duration is 2 to 3 minutes. An improvement to session duration typically occurs when you improve the customer experience on your website. Time on page measures how long visitors spend on a specific web page and helps to understand how long it takes for a user to act. A high time on page for a blog post could be a good sign, while on a home page isn't. To improve time on page, you may want to improve the layout of the web page. Bounce rate refers to the number of visitors who load one page on your website who don't take any actions and leave. To improve your bounce rate, try to understand why users are leaving: cluttered page layouts, weak CTAs, no visual appeal, or too many visual elements, etc. Engagement metrics for social media via Facebook. Engagement rate or engagement is a metric that assesses the amount of interaction your brand receives. Dig deep into your audience analytics and test content you think will resonate with them. You can also use engagement tactics. On social media, that could be using prompts such as questions or polls. Interactions refers to actions users take on social media. This includes likes, comments, save, and shares. An indication of valuable content is the amount of saves and shares. To increase saves and shares, provide content that your audience will want to refer back to. In other words, a mini travel guide or a how-to. 3. Conversion metrics track how many times your audience takes a desired action. Conversions vary from business to business and depend on the goals set. Conversion metrics for social media and websites. Click-through rate is the ratio of users who click a specific link compared to the number of users who view it. CTR can measure the success or failure of paid and organic initiatives. Ensure calls to action use strong verbs and evoke emotion and action. Cost per click is the amount you've been charged for a click on a paid campaign. That's when you'll want to access what elements aren't working: landing page, copy, CTAs, and adjust them accordingly. If users can purchase your services or products online, then you should be tracking where the sale was made, in other words, the source, and what online channel led the user to the sale. The traffic sources that drive the most conversions should be where you put most of your resources. Lead inquiries demonstrate a visitor's interest in a product. This could come from a form submission, phone call, pricing request, or an online booking. These inquiries should be prominently displayed if it's a metric you want to track. To determine the success of these metrics, you'll want to compare them on a monthly basis. Measure and track the metrics that reflect your original goals. If social media awareness is important, track followers, profile visits, and impressions. If website conversions are important, track sales or lead inquiries. Step 3. Use metrics to make informed decisions. A common pitfall when measuring data is mistaking correlation with causation. To avoid making that mistake, it's important to look at the data in relation to a number of different metrics and variables. There are many metrics that work in tandem, and here are some to get you started. A click-through rate helps you understand your audience because it signifies content that compelled users to take action. What you'll want to look for is which traffic source, whether it be a social media platform, an ad campaign, email, etc., has the highest click-through rate. Chances are, if you have a high bounce, you'll have a low conversion rate. Therefore, to improve your conversion rate, you'll want to improve your bounce rate and get users to spend more time on your webpage. This can be done by adding appealing content such as videos and ensuring your website is easy to navigate. A high number of profile visits won't guarantee high-profile activity, but you want people who visit your social media profiles to take some form of action. Take a look at your posts and include calls to action such as comment below and visit the link in bio or website. Engagement rate is a good indicator of audience interest and the value of your content. When comparing your followers against your engagement rate, take into account the average engagement rate for your audience size, platform, and industry. According to Hootsuite 2020, the average engagement rate on Facebook is 0.18%, the lowest compared to other social media platforms. Look at your audience metrics, such as location, age, gender, etc., to identify who is visiting your website and who is making purchases. Then use these demographics and psychographics to help build or change your personas on social media. Compare analytics to see the bigger picture and avoid assumptions. Also compare time periods, preferable over a monthly basis. Then adjust your strategy accordingly. Connect with digital experts through Digiport for help on setting up your Google Analytics. Key takeaways. Set SMART goals to better understand what it is you want to achieve. Take time reviewing the various places you can find analytics on Google and Facebook. Build a spreadsheet with your benchmarks and key metrics to compare against month-to-month changes. Before making any changes to your strategy, look at the whole picture when analyzing metrics, and don't mistake correlation for causation. Thank you for attending How to Get the Most Out of Reporting and Make Data-Driven Decisions. If you're looking to dive deeper, we encourage you to watch our How to Create and Manage Relevant and Reusable Content and How to Run Basic Social Media Campaigns videos. There are lots of great resources to explore in our Digiport resource library.